Well, hello everybody, and happy Thursday. It is Thursday, July 28th, right in the middle of the day. It's not even like an hour. I just finished this card, so I had to get on here quick because I've got so much to do. Hey, Laura. Yes, good guess on timing. I was trying to get on here by noon and I didn't make it. I've got so much packing to do. Yes, you are live. It's a miracle. Yes, I was working on this card all morning and it took me way, way longer than I thought it would. So I couldn't start packing until I finished it though. So that is what we're doing. We're going to be doing this card as soon as we get more people on. Hey, Gina. Hey, Jude. How are you guys doing? It is super hot. I just went out to the mailbox to put some cards in there and it's about 1,000 degrees outside. And this card, for some reason, took me forever because it just wasn't working out. So I've got a trick for you guys today to make it easier. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Karen. Hey, Minda. Hey, Antoinette. Hey, Dees. Hey, Marsha. You guys found me. Hey, Diana. You guys are in the middle of the day. I'm so excited. I didn't think you'd be here. I thought I'd be all by myself. So I'm glad you joined me. So, first thing I want to show you is all my rejects because, actually, let me show you the card that I made before. So this was the card that I made maybe like a week or two ago using the same die, but I didn't want to do the bird again because everybody's doing the bird, and I want to just like concentrate on the die itself. So I wanted to make a really cool background to go in here, and I saw a card that somebody did. I'm kind of like getting blurry. Uh-oh, you know what? Hang on 1 second. I think I forgot to clean my hold on, my thing. Okay, here we go. See if that's a better picture. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. I started and hold on. I think I messed up. Okay, can you guys see me? Buffering, hate to say it. Audio is spotty. I guess the middle of the day is not a good time to do videos. So, shoot. That stinks. I wonder if I should just stop it and start it again. Because it doesn't seem to be doing anything. It's not storming here, though. But I am not getting anything. Wait a minute. Let me see. Okay, I'm back on my end. So, can you guys see me now? Hopefully it's good. I'm still crooked. Okay. All right, seems to have cleared up. Great. Okay, good, good, good. I was worried about that. All right, that's good. Okay, so this is the card that I did the other day. And I wanted to just concentrate on this die and use the bird. So I saw a card that somebody did. I think that was the name of it. The Horizons paper. That was so gorgeous. And they had that in the background. And I was like, well, that's retired. So I wanted to try and create a background that was kind of similar to the paper that went in back of it. So hopefully it'll come out right. It took me about 20 tries. So here's some of my rejects. Well, this is actually a good one. And this one's not too bad, but these are good ones. This one was okay, but it was all blue. So I started doing just like one color, and then I thought, no, I want to make it like more double color. So we'll have like a sky and a bottom. So this is my other good one, and this one is okay. And then I've got some blue ones. This one I thought came out really good. And then this is another kind of iffy. Then when I first started doing it, I kept getting all these dots where I was putting the ink refills. For some reason, no matter how wet I got it, it just had the refill dots on the paper. So some of these I used white, shimmer white, and some of them I used watercolor paper. So you can kind of tell the sparkly one, that was like one of the first ones I did. And then it comes out better with watercolor paper. This was like the very first one I did. And I couldn't get rid of those spots. So I played around with it and I figured out what to do. So it's actually easier the way that I figured it out. So this is the stamp set that goes with the die. And that's the die right there. So you've got Perched in a Tree, and then this is Aspen Tree dies. It also comes with some other dies. So when you punch this out of your cardstock, you get the tree. So I love that die. I think it's so pretty. And then also I got a postcard in the mail, and this is from Inika, and she lives in France, but her daughter lives in the Netherlands, which is where the Stampin' Up! Trip is next year. And she sent me a postcard with some pictures. So I thought that was really cool. So thank you, Inika. I love it. And then also I have some cards to give away, plus a couple that haven't been claimed yet. So you know exactly which card I'm talking about. Oh, thanks, Sandy. You must have seen it too. Yeah, it was really, really pretty. There was actually two, but one I thought was gorgeous. And I loved it. So I wanted to kind of copy that one. All right, so first winner is Diana Egan, who I think I saw you on here in just a few minutes ago. So you won this card. That was my stack shuffle and stack cut and shuffle or something like that. Teresa, you won this one, which is the same one almost. Robin Miller, you won this one, which is one of my favorite cards. Judy Gielmiak, I'm not sure I said that right, probably butchered it. You won one of those. Anya, you got one. This is the stack, cut, and shuffle one. And then these are the three that haven't been claimed yet. So I've got Amy Marr, and I know, Amy, I've seen you on here lately, but for some reason you haven't claimed your card. Mary Moore and Tiffany Ellis, and you won those. So these three are old ones that haven't been claimed, Amy, Mary, and Tiffany. And then these are all from today. So if you missed it, go back and watch the replay, and I'll send them to you in the mail. Just email me your address. My email is stampgirl2@cox.net. All right, so don't forget, target for the rest of the month, which is only a couple more days, is this one. We get a kit in the mail. That is from about 2 weeks ago. So I'll send you that kit. I'm going to be cutting those when I get back from my trip, because I'm leaving in just a little bit. And also, don't forget, it's celebration for another month, but things are all supplies while they last. I can't even talk today. I got so much on my mind, and I've got like to start packing, and I haven't even started doing anything. I've just been making this card all day. This is like a 4-hour card. But I'm going to narrow it down for you, show you how to do it easy. So then it would only take you like 10 minutes, because it's an easy card, but it just had a lot of kinks that I had to work out because it was not doing right. So let's get started. So this is what you need. 5.5 by 8.5 Orchid Oasis. 2 pieces of 5.25 by 4 white. One is for the inside, one is for the die cut. A piece of 5.25 by 4 watercolor paper, and that's a little bit of a bummer because the paper is like 5 by 7, so you pretty much have to use like a whole sheet to get it. Our old paper was a little bit better sized and you could get 2, but the new paper is kind of small. And then these 2 pieces for the words, we've got white 1 by 2 3/8 and Orchid Oasis 1.25 by 2 5/8. And then let me put the card down here for you. Let me see. Let me put this here and this over here. There we go. All right, so there you go. If you want to take a screenshot. Why am I still crooked? I don't know. Let me see. Let me fix it. Oh, Teresa, did you just win a card? Why does your name sound for? Oh, I remember. You left a comment saying you want to win a card. Did you win one? I can't remember. Hold on. Oh yeah, you did win a card. And I spelled your name wrong, I guess. I thought there was one S. Okay. All right. So this is the screenshot for you. Let me go back and look at some comments. Let's see. Oh, Linda, you haven't had a chance to use it. You're gonna have to do it. The die is absolutely gorgeous. Hey, Branda. Hey, Lorraine. How you doing? Hey, Cheryl. You'll claim one of these cards. You guys are so funny. Denise Gardner, have a wonderful time. I will. I just got so much to do because I'm taking projects and we're having a little stamping retreat on Saturday. So I got to cut everything for that. And Ruby, I just sent a card in the mail to you today. You didn't respond, but I have your email address. So, I mean, your address. So I stuck it in the mail to you. All right. So here's what you need to do. So we'll take these little stickers off. I've already pre-cut my die, so I don't have to do that. So one of these we can take away and replace it with the one that's already die cut. So I just put it through the die cutting machine, boom. I keep my tape on it when I do that, and it just pops through really easy. It's a super easy one to do. All right, so we're gonna be working at first with the watercolor paper. So I'm gonna get everything else out of the way. You need some kind of a mat, a craft mat. If you don't have like a silicone mat, you can use wax paper or just something else that would cover your space so you can get it wet. So I'm gonna get my card out of the way so it doesn't get messed up. All right, so here's what I did. Let me scoot this over. So I gotta have it at an angle because I'm a right-hander. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is get all of our ink refills. So I have, let me see, what is this? So Saffron. So we're gonna do a couple drops of that one. And you can put them in drops or a line, doesn't matter. So that's So Saffron, and then we've got Pumpkin Pie. And then we've got Polished Pink. And if you just want to put like a couple drops, it doesn't matter how you lay it down. That is Bermuda Bay. This is Tahitian Tide. And this is Orchid Oasis. So we've got all of our colors here. That's only maybe like 2 or 3 drops of each one. It doesn't take much. All right, and then we're gonna do, this is our watercolor paper. So we're gonna spritz that, and here's the trick. If you spritz under it to get it wet, it won't curl up. I just learned that trick by accident. So we're gonna spritz this, make it wet, and we're gonna spritz this. And then I've got a water painter here. This is the old one. Oops. I forget these twists backwards. So you gotta just brush in there. I probably should have just done yellow by itself. And I love how it just spreads out. And I've got a paper towel right here just to dab it. So let's do some more yellow. Oh, my yellow kind of ran, so let's just get some more. That's the good thing about doing it this way. If you want more color, just stick some more color on there. So let's just get some more yellow. Ah, it's still not, it's got too much orange. Okay. Let's try it one more time. I forgot to clean the brush. You want yellow, not orange. All right, clean that sucker good. There we go. Okay, so now we've got a little bit of yellow in here. And then I'm gonna add some pink, which is my favorite. I love the pink color. And I love how it just runs all over. And then spritz your paper if you want to, and I'll make it run some more. And I just tap it over. You can pretty much color your dark, you can just take your paper and flop it. So you can get later. That's so there you go. And if you want more pink, put more pink. Let me wipe it off and put more just pink, because that's my favorite color. And spritz it again. So the wetter it is, the more it's going to run. Let me get this more wet. Okay. All right, so that looks pretty good for the top. If you want more pink, you can put more pink. And then I'm just going to dab just a little bit. Okay. I still want more pink though. It's just too orangey. And I like the pink better. Okay. There we go. I love it. Okay, so that's good for the pink right there. All right, then we're gonna wipe it off, and then we're gonna do the bottom part. So let me wet this part again down here. All right, so now we've got the Bermuda Bay, I think first. Yep. And the Tahitian Tide. I love it when it does that. And then the Orchid Oasis. Oh, that's cool looking, isn't it? You don't want to mix it too much with that middle part because it'll make it mucky. You don't want that mucky part. Let's get that up a little bit. Okay. All right, so this part at the bottom is really looking good. Let's spritz it again with water. So we don't get those marks, because what happened before was I was putting the drops on here like this, and then I put the paper to that. So I took like the paper and just laid it down, and even though it was like soaking wet, it still gave me those ugly marks. So I just didn't like that. All right, so then what I did was I took a little bit of blue and just kind of put it in the sky, just to give a little bit of color in the sky. And then I need a new paper towel, hold on. And then just dab it off. But it gives it like a little clouds. I love this bottom. This came out really good. That's cool. Okay. So I think that's good. Now, what you have to do is let it dry. So you need to let it dry all the way. And I'm just let it air dry. You can dry with the heat gun, but you know, then it doesn't look the same. So you could go ahead and try and make another one if you want to with this one. And oh, it's buffering again. Dang it. Oh, sorry about that. Well, I was going to say we could go ahead and make another one, but if it's buffering, I don't want to go too long because we might end up losing the whole thing. All right, so let me just wipe up this mess, and it just wipes right off. And I got these from Amazon. You got like 6 in a pack, I think, for dirt cheap. I think I was like 10 or 11, maybe $10, something like that. All right, so now we're done with the hard part. That was the hard part. So let me just wipe off this end of this brush. All right, so now we're going to stamp the other part, which is the words and the butterfly. So I've got my Orchid Oasis here, and hopefully I got so much ink on my hands today, I kept messing up my card. So this piece doesn't get anything stamped on it. This one gets the butterfly. So this is the inside of our card. And just do your butterfly there. And I was wondering, I was going to watercolor that and I forgot to. But I don't have any. Let me see if I got scrap paper in here somewhere. Ew. Water. We'll try it. Let's put that there and spritz it just a teeny bit and test it on here. Oh, you can't really tell a difference. It looks the same. Huh. That's funny. Oh well. I thought it would do something really magical, but it just bled a little bit, but not too much. All right, then we need to do our words. So somewhere I lost my words. Here we go. All right, on this piece right here, we'll stamp your kindness warms my heart. Hopefully I'll get that straight. There we go. Perfect. All right, so that's it pretty much for the stamping. So this is really pretty easy card after you get that background part done. And it's drying beautifully now. Love it. I love this one. I think this is my favorite one right now. All right, so then we're going to put these two together. So let me move all this junk out of the way. So I have my green glue. Am I still buffering or... Uh-oh. Somebody said they can't hear me. Hopefully the replay will be better. Sorry, folks. I never know what's going to happen. And you'd think in the middle of the day it wouldn't be that bad. I always think at 7 o'clock everybody will be on the computer and it would be worse. All right, this one goes inside the card. And just glue it right down. And then on the front, we're going to put this one, which is the one I did ahead of time. We're going to glue these two together. And hopefully they're exactly the same size. So we're going to glue them. So just put your glue around the edge. And if it's buffering for you, I am so sorry. Hopefully in the replay it won't. I don't know what's going on. All right, here's the key. You got to get these together without getting glue on your card. So, boom. You don't want it to move. And I just realized I have one little piece in there stuck. Let's get that one out. All right. So hold that for just a minute and then flip it over. See how you can see like the little blue in there? I think it makes it look like clouds are on there. And this one's going to take a minute to hold down too, because once it gets wet, even though it's totally dry now, it just kind of warps just a little bit. But that trick about putting the water underneath the paper before you spritz it does really help it from curling up. So I am so sorry, you guys. There's no storms here, but maybe there's just some, because here it's super sunny and hot. I don't know why it's breaking up. And on my end, I can see it fine. It was just breaking up for that a couple minutes, but now it's totally fine. All right, so then we're going to take the words and we're going to put them on with dimensionals. And grab some dimensionals. Got my pajamas on again. It's one of those days I'm not really going anywhere, so I'm staying in my little house dress that nobody can see. All right, so we'll put some of these on here. And oops, that one's already sticky. Must have been missing the piece. So remember, I won't be on Saturday unless we decide at my girlfriend's house to do like a group video or something. I don't know. But I'm not taking all my equipment, so it'll be like a fly by the seat of your pants kind of video. All right, so I'm going to put that like right in the middle. And then we need a bow. So I've got my linen thread and I've got my white seam binding. You could just use the linen thread if you want to, but I love this seam binding and linen thread combo together. So just grab both pieces, tie a little bow, and oops, just like you're tying your shoes. I'm starving. I haven't eaten lunch yet, but I was thinking, what sounds good? I really kind of want to run up and get something, but I'm not going to get dressed, so I have a craving for a cheeseburger. And all we have around us is Hardee's, which is not my favorite place, but for some of you guys, I think that's Carl's Jr. It's called Hardee's here. They used to have good burgers and good food, but I don't know. They kind of gone downhill. I could just eat some Tillamook for lunch. All right, so there's my bow. Let me trim this. All right, so there we go. And then we're just going to put this on with a glue dot. And I still have the old glue dots. When they were being, I thought they were being continued. Of them. All right, so just a little bit more. Got my hair cut yesterday. That was fun. It looks really cute. Although I haven't done anything with it today because I'm still in my pajamas. So it'll look good tomorrow. Uh-oh, I see my camera buffering now. Dang, I hope that fixes in the replay. All right, then we need to put some pearls. Not pearls, rhinestones. What are they called? I forgot. There's some kind of rhinestones, not regular ones, but shimmery ones, sparkly ones. Oops. Trying to get the lid off of here and it's already off. All right, so put a couple of these on. So I put like 2 on the words. And they pick up whatever color it's near. So right now it's picking up that color. But like if you put it on the blue, it'll pick up the blue. See, look at that. If you put one right there, it'll pick it up. So I've iridescent, that's what they're called, iridescent rhinestones. So let's put one up here. This one and one right there. So it picks up whatever color you put it on, that's what color it gives you. They're really pretty. All right, so we are, oh, I forgot to do my shimmer spray. Now this piece is almost dry. So it doesn't take long, it's almost all the way dry. Love it, love it. All right, so hopefully you can see that in there. So here's the 2 different ones. And I'm sorry that this video was messing up. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I see it's doing it again, buffering. Hopefully the replay will not do that. But you guys try it. It's really easy. Once you figure out how to do it, don't do the drops and then flip the card. It's easier to do the water painter with it. Because I had watched somebody else's video and they just did the drops and then put the cardstock face down and picked up the color. But then that's what gave me all those dots. So try it the way I did it. It's much easier. And then you can kind of put the color wherever you want. And it gives you this gorgeous background. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Sorry it's in the middle of the day. And I know a lot of you guys are probably at work and can't watch. But hopefully the replay will be better anyway. And I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Glue dots, what? Oh, Gina Marie. Like a couple years ago, the glue dots changed. So they went from being on this side of the roll to being on this side of the roll. So now they're underneath this paper instead of on. So if you have a new pack, the dots are on this paper on the bottom paper. That's what I was talking about. All right, you guys have a great weekend. I probably will not see you Saturday. If I get really, really inspired and get home early enough on Sunday, I will do something for you. But no promises. But enjoy your weekend. Thanks so much for joining me. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff for me. And I'll be